All right, let's look at the definition of line reflection and a point reflection. In this book, point reflection is called the central reflection, but I like the word point reflection a little bit better. All right, so line reflection. A transformation S of L is called the reflection in the line L if for all points in the plane P, L is the perpendicular bisector of the segment PP prime, where P prime is just an image of P under S of L. Right? So this is what's going on. Right? So I drew the line L here. So any point, for example, if you have a point right here, right? So point P. Right, so reflection is, as we can guess, it goes straight perpendicularly to the line L, right? Then you go exactly the same distance to the other side of L, and then you locate the point P prime, right? So P prime is, again, simply the image of P under this transformation P. Transformation S of L, right? So this point is going to be sent over to P prime, right? And it's pretty obvious, but if you have a point, for example, here, I'm going to call it a cube, right on the line of reflection, then you can see that after reflection, it's going to stay the same. So you see that the Q prime is actually exactly the same point as the original Q. So if the point happens to be on the line of reflection, after the reflection, it's not going to really move. It's going to stay at the same location. Right? So that's the line reflection. All right, so let's look at the definition of point reflection. It says this, transformation. It actually doesn't have to be a transform. Actually, we don't have to require it to be a transformation. It's actually automatically a transformation if it satisfies the condition. But I'm going to just go ahead and call it transformation. All right, transformation S of C is called the reflection in the point C. If for all point in the plane P, C is the midpoint of the segment P prime. P prime is the same as before. Right? So this is what's going on. Right? So if you have a point P, so any point P, stay here, right? Then what you do is you go straight to the point C, and then you go to the other side, exactly the same distance. And then we locate the point P prime, right? So the point reflection send P to P prime this way, right? As you can see that if you apply point reflection to the point C, it's going to be exactly the same. Maybe I'm going to just write it as C is exactly the same as C prime, right? So those are the line reflection and the point reflection. All right, that's it. I hope that this was clear.